us again.
Okay.
Welcome one and all to ZTKM Sports Talk for the 5th week, I think. Last time we did this, we did the Detroit Pistons, the Golden State Warriors, the Houston Rockets, and the Indiana Pacers.
It'd be week 4.
Week 4, okay. This week, we are going to do 5 teams. We are going to do the Los Angeles Lakers, the Los Angeles Clippers, Memphis Grizzlies, Miami Heat, and the Milwaukee Bucks. We decided to do an extra team because not only because these teams are in a kind of a rebuilding / teams that are not going to be able to make the playoffs probably, but we would have 18 teams and we would have to do the final 2 videos of having 5 teams. So instead of that, we're going to do 5 teams in this week, and we're going to do 5 teams the following week. And in the last 2 videos, we're going to do 4 teams. And then we're going to go from there. We'll see how things go. We'll go and see how the viewership goes, and we might go into more depth of the NBA in general. We might go to football instead, with football coming up in about a month from now. So let's go ahead and let's get into the Los Angeles Clippers. We got, for their roster, as of right now, Allen Anderson, shooting guard, Brandon Bass, power forward, Patrick Beverley, point guard, Sam Decker, small forward, Juwan Evans, point guard, Danilo Gallinari, small forward, Blake Griffin, power forward, Montrezl Harrell, power forward, Duron Hilliard, shooting guard, Bryce Johnson, forward, Wesley Johnson, small forward, DeAndre Johnson, Jordan, wow, center, wow,
Yep, 2 Johnsons in a
Yeah.
row.
2 Johnsons in a row, 3 Johnsons in a row now, DeAndre Liggins, small shooting guard, Willie Reed, who just got into domestic violence, power forward, Austin Rivers, point guard, Milos Teosadic, point guard, Sindarius Thornwell, shooting guard, Lou Williams, shooting guard, and Jamil Wilson, small forward. The record was 51-31. And like what I said, just to make sure that everybody probably might not want to pick Willie Reed, is that, yeah, like what I was saying, domestic violence, he hit his woman, supposedly he had grabbed her by the hair, started beating her and picked her up, grabbed by her shirt. Adam Silver, with the newest contract for the CBA, he has the right to either suspend him, not do anything for the player, or he can just kick him out of the league. But that's the new way now, that even with a first offense, Silver has a right to kick him out of the league, unlike the NFL. So just to let you guys know about that.
What were we picking Willie Reed for, though?
Maybe
Maybe
a possible
to get fired because I don't see him as a starter coming
Yeah,
off the bench.
I've never heard of him.
I guess he was the backup for the Miami Heat for Hassan Whiteside. I guess he was really coveted free agent, and I guess even Pacers were looking at him. Several teams were interested in him, but he ended up going to the Lakers. I think he signed Clippers. He signed only a 1-year, $1.3 million, which for a guy that teams were interested in him, he only signed a $1 million contract. That's kind of odd, but he might not be in the league. And like what everybody has said already, that he might even start or be a good backup player in general. He gone, evidently. Is there anybody that would like to start with their starting 5, the teams?
Patrick Beverley, Lou Williams. If Gallinari's hand's not still messed up, he would start Blake Griffin and DeAndre Johnson.
DeAndre Johnson.
If Gallinari's hand's still messed up, I say that it would probably go to Sam Decker for the starting spot, I guess.
I'll go with Patrick Beverly as guard, Lou Williams as guard, forwards Blake Griffin and Gallinari, and then DeAndre Jordan as center.
Going with the same thing.
Yeah, pretty much. We all pretty much agree that that's a starting five. There's no one else that really.
Now, the only thing they'll have is, since we already know this, Doc Rivers being the coach, his son,
Yeah.
Austin Rivers, but he's not going to start ahead of
Beverly. Mm-hmm.
But he's got a chance. I mean,
Yep.
He could possibly start over Lou.
Maybe Lou Williams.
And
Yeah.
Lou come off the
Right.
bench.
Right.
Or if Gallinari can't play because of his hand.
No, he's a
He's too
guard.
short.
He's too
guard.
guard, yeah.
Right.
Too small.
So okay. So who? Go ahead. So we want, that's our starting five. Are we going to go with who we think's gonna, or who we want to be the starting five? Or is that pretty much the same?
Worse than best players.
Worse than best players. Okay.
But Griffin is the best player
Right.
because he's got red hair and can jump high.
Right.
Fun to watch.
Yeah.
What do you got for the worst?
Worst player
Starting.
would have to be their shooting guard.
Lou Williams.
Lou Williams.
Yeah.
Who do you have?
Going-
Oh, go ahead.
Best player is DeAndre Jordan. Worst player being Gallinari because of his hand.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I think by the time NBA actual season starts, I would hope that his hand, it was only his finger, I think he broke.
Yeah.
So I would hope he'd be feeling better by then. But man, I probably may have to go with DeAndre Jordan myself as their best player. His rebounding, his defensive presence is really good.
Really funny that you guys say that because I was considering him for the worst player on the team.
He's one of those kind of guys. Yeah.
When he's on defensively, he's really good, but if he's off defensively, his offense is just terrible, and you have to get him off the court.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 60% field goal
Shooting help.
because he just
Dunk.
dunks all the
I was gonna
time.
say,
Yeah.
'cause they-
Lob City,
He
yeah.
can't shoot any before. Yeah. That's
I think Patrick Beverly is going to be the worst starting player because he's not a well-known starting player. He's been coming off the bench for the past several years now, and I don't know how well he's going to do under pressure for being a starting point guard myself.
He was my possibility, Beverly.
Boy, this is tough. I'll probably go with Blake Griffin is the best. And then as the worst, I go with DeAndre Jordan because of his lack of offensive ability.
yeah.
If he can't really, other than dunking, he can't shoot. But
No.
But like we said, his defenses can be tremendous. But he's such a liability at the ends of games. He can't shoot free throws, so they have to take him out. So that's our reason.
He still made the All-Star team.
I
did.
know. That's
Yeah, they could. I feel like they could get a better point guard instead of Beverly. But they did have Chris Paul, and now he's gone. So it's just like, well,
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna let Beverly start because we don't have another option. While they're rebuilding, so to say.
Okay, so what is one player that you guys like to see that is on the bench for our starting roster that you'd like to see eventually probably maybe end up starting over another player?
Austin Rivers.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd say Austin
Same
Rivers
here.
over Patrick Beverly.
Yep.
That's
Like, with Doc Rivers' presence, he'll probably eventually will get the start because Doc would like his son to be able to be a starting point guard. Patrick Beverly,
Yeah.
he's not a point guard, like a true point guard like John Wall. He wants to play defense. He's not really known for passing the ball.
Yeah.
He's not good at three-pointers that often. So.
And I mean, if he's going to start right now, it's his time because his coach is his dad.
Mhm.
So
yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
if your dad's not going to start you, who's going to start you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see any other players on the Clippers at all.
No? Who would you like to start? Be the starters. We mentioned who are more than likely to be the starters. Who would you like to see start?
I'm
On
going
his
to go
own.
with my same starting lineup as earlier.
Yeah,
Okay.
they don't have enough talent on the team to make it.
Not
It's gonna be a
really.
tough one.
No.
I feel like their starters are decent. They're going to win a few games, but when they go out to rest, they don't have much coming in.
No.
No. Who's one player that's going to maybe get traded, or you guys mentioned several players that might get traded. I know most of you are going to say that all the players could possibly get traded. Who's one player?
Likely.
No, most likely.
I like the idea of trading Harrell. I think he's a good player, and they just signed Griffin to that contract.
$146 million.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, try to get some value out of him.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking Harrell for a decent
Yeah.
point guard, get him and maybe Beverly in a package together. Again, I know that they just traded the Rockets just traded Beverly and Harrell to the Clippers, but getting those two together again for a decent point guard would be better.
The Clippers were just trying to gain some assets from that
Yeah.
because they knew that Paul was going to be leaving anyway.
Yep.
So.
The one person that always gets traded is Lou Williams. He's on like 10 different teams, so there's a good chance he'll get traded, but because he's a shooter.
Oh,
And
yeah,
it's
hell of a
tough to have
shooter.
shooter on
Yep.
the team, so he'll probably get traded. But I think you guys are right that Harrell will probably be the one to actually make a difference.
I'm going with who's my other one? DeAndre Jordan
Wow.
I can see that.
Trading.
and who was the other one? I brought it up last week. I don't
For
remember.
that Kyrie trade?
Yeah, it was I believe it was the Kyrie trade. And it was the.
It was probably Jordan and Beverly because they were getting point guard and point guard.
Yeah, it was Beverly and
Jordan.
for
Kyrie Irving,
Kyrie was gonna go
along with Tristan Thompson, maybe.
Kyrie was going to go to the Suns.
Yes, and then
It was like a 4-team trade.
Yeah,
and
some
then,
sort of a.
Pistons?
Beverly and DeAndre were gonna go to the Cavs, and Clippers were gonna get.
No, Beverly was going to go.
Thompson?
Beverly was going to go to the Suns because they were giving up Bledsoe.
Yeah,
to the
I don't remember
Cavs.
what the trade was, but
Mainly that Beverly
I'm
and
ready to see DeAndre leave. Lob City didn't work, so time to restart.
You're right.
And then whenever the passer that started last
It's gone.
he's gone.
Yes.
It's
He's gone,
definitely
so-
not going to work.
When your best players are two big guys and you don't have a true point, you're not going to do that well.
no.
Not in this.
No.
Not in this
No.
NBA. You're not.
No.
And they,
Like-
and they didn't win with one of the best point guards in the league.
Right, so They've. Yeah.
might as well break up Lob City and
Yeah.
get what you can for them.
Okay, so the record, wow.
Yeah.
Not surprisingly, but with Chris Paul on the team still, they went 51 and 31.
Yeah.
That's not a bad record.
They're not going to break 500.
I
Doubt
doubt
it.
it too.
Yeah. What do you think?
I see them losing 6 games, going 45 and 37.
Wow.
Just because-
I see the record being reversed.
Okay.
45. Wow, for Zach.
Yeah, 37-45.
No, of what it is.
Oh,
right
31
now.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Wow.
31-51.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could almost see that.
Wow.
I'll just go with
That's a big drop off.
41 and 41.
41-41.
I don't think they'll get that many wins, but
With them being in the West, I don't see
That's
them
tough.
doing anything.
right.
Yeah.
Blake
But-
Griffin is a good player, but he's not a superstar, and
You can't. He's not a one.
And he
yeah.
doesn't have anything around him anymore. There's
I go 39 and what's that? 43.
43.
Yeah, the only thing they have going for them right now is Doc Rivers, their coach, and the only thing they may do is they'll have to make some trades.
Yep.
If they're going to stay
Relevant.
and they're going to have to come up with. Jordan will probably have to go along with a couple others, and
So
because
the only way they're going to get anything
yeah,
worth having
is
is
Jordan,
Jordan,
Beverly,
Griffin, Beverly, and Gallinari.
and
But
if you do that,
Griffin's not leaving, obviously.
since he signed that big contract, right?
And then if you get rid of Beverly, Gallinari, and Jordan, like,
So you're gonna-
what kind of team do you have?
Yeah.
So it just depends on what you get.
What
Yeah.
what I could see happening is DeAndre Jordan getting traded to the Mavs because a couple years ago, DeAndre
Yeah, when he
Jordan
went to the-
wanted to go to the Mavs, but backed out of the discussions and went to the Clippers. So I could see them trading DeAndre Jordan to the Mavs and getting a couple of point
I
guards,
feel
maybe
like
a
that-
small
I feel
forward.
like that wouldn't happen
You want to think so?
because he verbally committed and then
Backed out. They probably
Yeah.
So
were
it's kind of
pretty
like,
pissed off. at him.
if he didn't want to come here when he had the chance, then why do we want him now?
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's a good point.
But Dirk's getting older. And
Yep.
He's going to be on the bench more.
Yeah. And
Who's Dallas' center now?
it's
They didn't have much of a center, did
Didn't have much of a team.
they? Yeah, their team's really. It could be Dallas though. I mean,
they had a decent.
Nerlens.
They had
it was
Nerlens.
Noel. That's right.
And who was their starting point power forward? Was it Dwight Powell? Yeah, that's right. It was Dwight Powell. That's right. So, I mean, you trade Dwight Powell and maybe another point guard for DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, that's with the Los Angeles Clippers. They're a team that,
Awful.
ooh, here we go.
Oh, this is
Oh,
exciting.
boy. Los Angeles Lakers. So we got Lonzo Ball, point guard. Vander Blue, shooting guard. Corey Brewer, shooting guard. Thomas Bryant, center.
Oh.
Ooh, Bryant. IU. Contavious Caldwell Pope, shooting guard. Alex Caruso, shooting guard. Jordan Clarkson, point guard. Luol Deng, small forward. Tyler Ennis, point guard. Josh Hart, shooting guard. Brandon Ingram, small forward. Kyle Kuzma, power forward. Brooke Lopez, center. Larry Nance Jr., I forgot to add the junior, power forward. Julius Randle, power forward. Thomas Robinson, power forward. Meta World Peace is still in the league. I don't know how. He's 40s. Small forward. Ivica Zubac. I forgot to put the C in. Zubac, I think is what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's
Shit. I gotta mess up two names
You
somewhere.
have a C there.
Well, yeah, it's center. Big C, Zubac.
Alright.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and I'll go first this time. We'll go with Lonzo Ball at point guard, Contavious Caldwell Pope at shooting guard. Of course, Brandon Ingram at small forward. Julius Randle at power forward, and Brooke Lopez at center.
Same.
Yeah, I'd say the same. Well, wait a minute now. Who's our power forward? Julius Randle?
Julius Randle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm going.
I'm going the same.
Yeah.
I mean,
We got
to
some
be
other
honest,
guys.
there's nobody there that.
Well,
I would love to see Thomas start over Lopez, but
Thomas Bryant?
Thomas is not ready. For
No.
the year.
Not yet. No.
So
But,
I didn't really watch
Lopez
the.
isn't the best center in the world, but he's better than Bryant right now.
I didn't really see IU. What did he play this year, Thomas Bryant, at IU, or was he 2 years ago and just hasn't played in the NBA.
Last year?
He
He was at IU last
So is he offensively good or defensively good? I don't really see him.
in college as a center, the game has changed.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So he doesn't play the low post. He's a bigger guy that
Mid-range tries
Mid-range.
tries to
Yeah.
shoot threes, but he shouldn't.
Yeah. Right.
Okay,
He's more of a
'cause-
mid-range guy. Yeah, he can't play three-pointers.
Athletic? Very athletic?
Oh, he's
For
athletic.
college, he's very athletic. And
Okay.
He gets rebounds in college, but compared to his opponents in the pros,
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
don't see it.
Because my possibility that Brooke is a little bit older now. Him coming off the bench would be pretty helpful for them because their bench is shit. But anyways, pretty much we all agreed with the starting five. Their worst player and their best player. Oh man,
Worst player and best player is Lonzo Ball.
worst and best player
That's
are going to be.
exactly what I was thinking.
Okay.
I think he should be their best player. I really do. I think he should be their best.
Yep.
He
I
really
think-
did show a lot
I
in
think,
there.
he's the best player, but with his dad around,
Yeah.
it's going to bring too much publicity, and he's going to be the worst player at the same time.
Yeah. I'm kind of concerned about Julius Randle. He's kind of he's like a bull in the china shop. He just kind of comes down and just bowls his way to the basket. But he could really turn out to be a decent player. In fact, I think the Pacers were looking at
Yeah, getting him.
getting him.
Yep,
But,
27th and 28th pick, and
Yeah.
Julius Randle for Paul George.
Right.
That are one of our packages we heard about, but based off what Kevin Pritchard and everybody in the front office, they said all these rumors were all just dead. There's none of those were true at all. That they didn't have any trade offers really during the draft. They would have if they got that kind of trade. They said they would have even
But-
accepted that kind of trade. With me,
Well, one guy. Wait a minute. Before I forget, one guy though that could come out and shine is Brandon Ingram.
oh, I heard
Because he had
amazing
a
things
good
about him.
spring. He only played that one game, but he looked really good. I
Mhm.
guess he's awful skinny, but he might be pretty decent.
That's what I was gonna say.
Kind of a-
Between Lonzo Ball and Brandon Ingram, I think those two are gonna be the best worst
yeah.
of the team. Like,
Yeah.
just whoever comes out and plays.
Yep.
Like,
I think Lonzo Ball's gonna make some of his players better around him. He can pass the ball.
Oh, his passing in the
Beautifully.
summer league was
He is a good
unbelievable.
I think
But his team around him.
other point guards in the league are going to make him look like trash.
I
Yeah.
think so.
That's a possibility.
Yeah.
Depending on, I mean, it depends. It's just like all other teams. It just depends on what team they're playing.
Yeah.
I watched some of his summer league games, and he doesn't.
Yeah.
How do I word this? He doesn't involve the team as much as he could.
Yeah, but that's also summer league showing boat.
Right. I mean,
hmm
I don't know how many lobs he threw up from like half court. Just
Yeah, he tried.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what are you doing?
He is kind of a showboat.
I think he's
It
gonna.
is.
I think he's gonna humiliate Darren Collison. To be honest, Darren Collison is way too old to be going against Lonzo. Lonzo's gonna.
Lonzo's
See, that's
just,
funny because I see Darren Collison running around Lonzo.
Well,
He's
he
fat,
doesn't play
yeah.
defense. Ball doesn't play defense. He hates
He's like-
defense.
Yeah.
He's like just like LaMelo, where he just watches them go to the hoop. They're James Harden,
Then
the upcoming people.
LeVar Ball has said so many things about like the Lakers are going to make the playoffs because of his son and all
Yeah.
that stuff, and now all eyes are on
putting off a lot of pressure on him, aren't they? Yeah, they're
And
putting off a
yeah,
lot
I
of
think
pressure on
he's
him.
going to have too much pressure, and the other point guards in the league don't like him.
Especially with them getting rid of D'Angelo Russell for him, I think that puts even more on him to do
It's
better.
all on Lonzo Ball. Oh, yeah.
With me,
I think Lonzo should just coast this year, not try to be too good or be terrible. He should just coast and then get Paul George next year, and then they'll be all right.
okay, I'm gonna have to go with Contavious Caldwell Pope being the worst player. I mean, 1 year, $18 million. That's pretty much a salary dump. So that way next year they can.
What team was he on?
He was on the Pistons.
Pistons. Okay.
Yeah, he could have signed with the Nets and other teams that would give him a lot more money, but he went to the Lakers. I don't know why he went to the Lakers for with
Just
only
the money.
1 year.
Must be just the money.
I don't like. Julius Randle, I've heard, is supposed to be like Draymond Green now. Like,
He's supposed to be
able to take the ball down and be a good ball handler. Brook Lopez, his offense is going to be one of the better ones because Brandon Ingram is still coming into his own. He's very young, almost 7 foot, I think. 6'10", 6'11", I think.
Yeah, he's tall.
He's going to be good. And Lonzo Ball, his ball handling, his passing IQ is very smart. His shot is very goofy, but his shot's gonna be good enough for the league.
His shot is ugly.
He's got that
but it
weird.
goes
Yeah.
in.
He goes
He's
in.
got the weird shot, doesn't he? Yeah.
But Caldwell Pope being maybe the second highest player paid in it, I don't think he's gonna do as well as how much he's making. For me, for starting or player that's on the bench that could possibly start.
I'm going Thomas Bryant.
Thomas Bryant.
Bryant for Brook Lopez.
Okay.
I like my Indiana guys. So
I can't really see. The only thing I can really see is maybe Luol Deng if Ingram starts to show his injuries again because he was injured last year and
coming for Ingram.
For Ingram.
Yeah. I'd like to say Kuzma, but he'd have to be coming in for Julius Randle, and Julius Randle is too good right now.
Mm-hmm.
But Kuzma, I've heard really good things about him. He's a pretty decent player, so I don't know. I think you guys are right. Probably, what was the one we just said?
Bryant.
Brian probably, more
For
likely.
Lopez.
Yeah.
What do you got, Zach?
Jordan Clarkson for Pope if Pope plays.
Well, that's true.
That's true.
Yeah, I forgot.
I forgot about Clark.
Yeah, Clarkson.
We probably all agree that there's what we like to start is probably the same thing as what we have for the starting five.
See anything change?
No.
I'd like to see Bryant start over Lopez.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. Record-wise, 26 and 56.
I'm going to stay the same.
Gonna stay the same. Wow.
I'm gonna add 2 wins.
Okay, 2 wins. Zach, what do you got, Kyle?
I gotta go at least 4 more wins.
Yeah, I was gonna say 30.
30 wins.
30
I
and
just
53.
like Brandon Ingram a lot.
30 and
He
52.
played so well in college. I think he's gonna add.
I'm going to stay the
The
same,
2 wins.
and they probably end up with the first round pick next year.
Yeah. Trouble they have is that they're in the darn Western Division, and that really makes it tough.
But
to get a lot of wins.
the teams that they're going against in the East,
will be
East
they'll
is
get the wins
awful.
up
So I want to say
all the East.
it's
I'd say
either
30.
four wins. I might even go with 10 wins,
Wow.
36 wins.
Ew,
Wow.
No way.
I mean, Lonzo Ball and
very optimistic. Yeah.
Lonzo Ball and Ingram combo is gonna be, I think, pretty good. Just watch and wait. Okay, for player that would probably get traded for me would probably be Luol Deng and Clarkson in a package. For me,
It's gonna be a power forward.
Yeah.
Because they have 17 of those.
that's true.
They do have a lot of
They
Thomas
have
Robbins.
Larry Nance, Kyle Kuzma, Thomas Robinson, Thomas Bryant. Because I see Thomas Bryant going down to power forward over being a center.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I don't know, Larry Nance Jr. showed glimmers of things and stuff last year. They might be able to get something for him.
Do we know much about Zubac?
He's supposed to be
a decent player.
Yeah, he's supposed to. Mac Johnson is very high on him,
Oh, okay.
but with him being so high on him, he might be able to get traded and get some decent players out of him. Maybe.
Yeah. Like I think Zach's right. Thomas Bryant will probably become a forward, and that will leave Zubac and Brook Lopez as the centers.
Okay.
So I would probably say Luol Deng will probably get traded, just because
I can see Thomas Bryant being power forward, but at the same time, it's just like who's going to come in for Lopez?
It's gonna be that's
Unless
why I was asking about
Zubac,
Zubac.
yeah.
See
Unless he comes
if
in.
he's decent. Yeah.
Like I said, Magic Johnson's high on him.
Yeah.
Loves him.
Now is Kuzma what's his size? You show
Like he's
6'9".
Kuzma.
He's pretty much
He won't be a center. Then.
Who?
Oh. Kuzma.
oh Kuzma,
I don't know
yeah,
if he was
yeah,
could be a
6'9",
center.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, that being said, that was the Los Angeles Lakers. That was a pretty good long conversation. I knew that was going to happen, and we are on to the Memphis Grizzlies. Was not expecting that green. That was a lot bluer, but okay.
At least you read the names. So.
Yeah, that's true. We got Tony Allen. So far, I don't think he has signed a contract yet with the Grizzlies or any other team, but as of right now on the roster is Tony Allen, shooting guard.
He's free agent.
He's a free agent? That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Wade Baldwin, the fourth, point guard. Dylan Brooks, small forward. Brooke Lopez, point guard. Mike Conley, point guard. Troy Daniels, shooting guard. Deontay Davis, forward. James Ennis III, small forward. Tyreek Evans, shooting guard. Mark Gasol, center. Jermichael Green I think he hasn't signed a contract either. But they need to sign him. I don't think he's still a free agent, but power forward. Andrew Harrison, point guard. Jarrell Martin, power forward. Ben McLemore, shooting guard. Chandler Parsons, small forward. Ivan Rabb, power forward. Wayne Selden, guard. Kobe Simmons, point guard. Brandon Wright, power forward. Raid Zagorak, shooting guard. A lot of people I don't know of.
Yeah. Same with me. Yeah, I think this is a tough one. I think we know Conley will be their point
Maybe
guard.
like Conley and Gasol. Oh, yeah.
Tyreek Evans. Okay, here's mine. Conley and Tariq Evans as guards. Marcus Alt center. Forwards. Right now I guess I'd go with Chandler Parsons and Brandon Wright. I don't know much of these other guys, so I'm not sure about Jarrell Martin or Jermichael Green, but you say he's a free agent. So
Yeah, supposedly.
So that's
So
about
far.
all I have. And I don't know much about any of these, except for I didn't know anything about Brandon Wright, where he's from, or has he been on the team?
Who?
Brandon Wright.
He's been on this team for 2 years now. He was on the Suns. He was on the Mavericks.
Okay, so
those
he's
are the three
been
teams
around.
I
He's
know
been
of.
around.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's been around. He's a pretty decent rebounder. He's kind of like John Henson from the Bucks.
Would be
Good
a-
rebounder.
Would he be a
Very
starter?
athletic.
Do you think he'd be a starter? I don't even know enough
Who
about
did
him.
you say you were starting power forward? Oh, Jermichael Green
Sure.
so far. Well, no, you said we don't know
Well,
about
I'm
him.
not sure. I said Brandon Wright.
Ben Wright? Yeah, I think
And
he'd be
Chandler Parsons.
over any other power forward. I mean, as long as we don't have Jermichael Green, again, we don't know
Yeah,
if
that's right,
he's
yeah.
signed or not. I don't
That's
think
who
he
I
is. I pretty much have to go with the same ordeal. The only person I could... Well... Oh, Chandler Parsons. Oh, man.
So now
I
have
think-
to start Chandler Parsons.
I think... Okay, well, I'm not going to mention that... I'll go, and I pretty much agree with you that Mike Conley, Tyreek Evans, Chandler Parsons, Brandon Wright, and Mark Gasol are the starting five for me.
Sure.
You know about as much as we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brandon Wright's terrible. I don't like that at all.
Oh,
Zeke.
right.
Okay, so who's going to be the starting power forward then?
If Jermichael Green doesn't start at power forward, I say they move Chandler Parsons to power forward,
Wow. Okay.
Evans to small forward, and they start McLemore.
Wow.
Okay.
That'd be a small team.
That'd be pretty
Chandler
that'd be
Parsons is a pretty
interesting.
tall guy. About,
Yeah,
about I
that
guess
power forward,
Because
yeah.
he can shoot. Though,
Yeah, that's
the
true.
thing.
He's 6'10".
He's a tall guy.
6'10", yeah.
But he's just not real big body.
No.
I mean, it'll be
He
hard
gets
to-
hurt,
and guard
which was
people.
what I was going to bring up eventually.
Technically, he weighs more than Brandon Wright does.
Does he really?
Wow. How in the hell did that happen?
Brandon Wright must be really skinny.
Yeah, he is. He's like 6'10", and I guess, like what Zach said, he's smaller than Parsons.
Wow.
Worst and best player.
Chandler Parsons is the worst player.
The worst?
Worst player.
We're starting. Wow.
Worst
Yeah,
starting?
since the way he's always hurt.
And
He's
the
always,
best is super overpaid point guard.
Mike Conley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'd probably go with Brent. Well, if that's
I mean, I guess I can't even call him overpaid anymore because I still think he's better than Lowry, and Lowry got paid more than him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, $30 million a year for a guy though is an awful lot of money to pay. But I guess there's no other choice they had.
No.
So I'll go with the same.
I'm gonna go with their best player, Marc Gasol.
Marc Gasol, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are the only two options.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Marc Gasol or Conley.
Two feasible.
Yeah.
Yep. Play off the bench that might eventually start.
None of the above.
Let me see here.
I got nobody.
Probably Macklemore
Yep.
for who did I have for the other guard?
Evans.
Tyreek Evans.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll go for that. I'd go Macklemore for Evans.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean that's the only one I can see that would make a difference. They only have one center on this team,
Yeah.
Marc Gasol.
Yeah.
Dang.
I'm gonna go with James Ennis III replacing Chandler Parsons
Yeah.
because Parsons is gonna get hurt again for the 5th year in a row, and eventually James will eventually start over him.
I don't think anybody's gonna do anything.
Nobody's gonna do anything.
Um,
Okay.
Dylan Brooks, he's a rookie.
Okay.
I don't know a lot about him, but I know that the Grizzlies' small forward shooting guard position is semi-weak, so
Yeah.
you got a rookie that, could do stuff.
Yeah.
Who did they get for Troy Williams?
I think he was just Troy Williams.
He was there last year.
He was there last year.
Maybe he just had a 1-year deal. I
I
don't.
think he went away in free agency.
Yeah. I think he just walked away. I think he's only Heat now.
No, because we've already talked about him.
Troy Williams? Oh, we have. He's been on another team.
Okay. I don't know what team he's on now. Was it the Rockets?
Possibly, I don't remember.
I can't remember either.
Rockets, yeah.
Oh.
Rockets? Okay. Pretty much we all agree that who we had for who we like to be the starters is probably going to be the same ones that we like for our starting, what we said earlier for starting. Record was 43-39.
Which was amazing, really.
Yeah,
Especially
for
they were that
they
good.
they got this. They got the 8th seed, I think.
Dang.
7th seed.
Wow. I can't believe they had that good of a record.
Yeah, they.
Jeez.
I think with the West only have gotten better, I think their
can't
record's going to flip.
It's going to have to go
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah,
I can't see them being
Yeah.
better than they were last year.
yeah. No, there's no way.
I, in fact, even
Conley and Gasol can only do so
much. The two of them, yeah.
Let's say they lose 10 more.
Wow.
10 more.
Gasol's
Okay.
got to come out at some point, and they don't have another
Center.
No.
Don't have a center.
Brandon
Conley
Wright plays center a lot.
He does.
Does he?
Yeah, he's power forward center. He used to play center for the Suns and some center for the Mavs when he was with them.
Yeah.
So that's not a bad
I'll
position.
go 35 and 47.
Okay.
I can't. That lineup right there. I can't see them having that many wins.
Just like the previous team,
awful.
the Lakers, their two main people are I think they're gonna do some stuff, and that's
Gasol.
Mike Conley and
Gasol.
Gasol.
Yeah.
And so I could see, like what Zach said, 39 and 43. I can see this
Yeah.
reversing. They're still not gonna be that bad. They're gonna be 35 wins to me, but anyways, a player that might get traded by the trade deadline.
80
Huh?
80.
Pretty much. Yeah, I can see almost anybody be up for a trade.
Yeah, they're
Probably the only untouchable will probably be, Conley. You think Conley's untouchable? Well, that salary.
Yeah,
Salary alone is probably makes him untouchable.
Conley and Gasol, I don't think.
Gasol,
they're gonna
the two of them
do
aren't going anywhere.
I mean,
Parsons might go.
Yeah.
Doesn't Cuban like him or something? I think Mark
Cuban loved him.
That's
And,
a
he
big
went.
club party.
He left.
They
He
go and
just-
party together,
Yep.
I think.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah, they really do.
They go to nightclubs together.
Yep.
So
Uh,
that's why he
Par-
keeps him around.
Parsons, he just walked away from
Wait,
Mavs. What?
Chandler Parsons and Mark Cuban, the
Mark Cuban.
owner.
From the Mavs.
Yeah.
They're best friends.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
they
written
had
articles
to-
about them that
They had to separate the two of them, like,
because they're doing.
because like he wanted him back really bad, and the entire office was just like, no.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's really a weird.
Just too much partying.
Yeah.
Here's some rumors that I've heard is Marc Gasol getting traded to the Cavs towards the end of the season,
Oh, wow.
like before the trade deadline.
Uh-huh.
If they were to do awful, and they would trade Gasol for Kyrie. That's what I've heard.
Wow.
If they get rid of Kyrie, I guess, because that would slow the entire team down. Cause
For
like,
Cleveland.
yeah, because
Well, yeah.
they were getting rid of Love because he was slowing the team down.
Yeah.
So I was like, I
Arkansas is
can't
really
see-
slow. Yeah.
if they have Love and Gasol,
Gasol
together,
yeah.
like that wouldn't
It'd be like the slowest team in history.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
But I think it's a salary thing. I think Gasol, they want to probably get Gasol out of there because he's making so much money.
Yep.
Basketball nowadays is so much about how much people are making.
Yep.
Well, they have so much money to give, so
Yep.
I don't know. It's the teams have to decide whether to give a lot of money because if they're not going to do very well, they'll probably dump salary. It'll have to be Gasol. I don't think Conley.
And the other rumor, which was towards during the draft, and there's still talks, and there's going to be talks till the trade deadline, is that Gasol going to the Celtics.
Oh, wow.
Because they...
Good.
Huh.
Horford's terrible.
Yeah, that could happen. For Horford.
Because, yeah, Horford, they're talking like Marcus Smart and some other young players coming to the Grizzlies because Danny Ainge has offered the Grizzlies this amazing rebuilding package for Marcus Gasol, and
Wow.
the Grizzlies are going to be contemplating it maybe towards the trade deadline for Marcus Gasol. So,
Honestly,
Really?
if the Celtics got Marc Gasol, like, I really couldn't see the Celtics taking the championship before. But if they got Marc Gasol, I could definitely see them
That'd be a
doing
pretty
it.
strong team.
That
yeah.
that would be a really good team.
Yeah.
and that's
they
not
wouldn't
having
be-
to trade away any of the
no.
starting the other
Yeah,
three.
they'd be
So,
strong all the way through the lineup. They
Yep.
wouldn't have a weak spot in their lineup.
No.
That'd be pretty amazing. That's and Ainge can do it. I
Yep.
can see him doing it. Wow.
and that's pretty much for the Memphis Grizzlies, a team that went from being a team that was going against the Spurs every year, and they were trying to do their best. Spurs just spanked them every time, though. But they had that nitty-gritty defense to a team that is
Shaky.
shaky. On to the Miami Heat. We got Bam Adebayo, power forward, Goran Dragic, point guard, Wayne Ellington, shooting guard, A.J. Hammonds, center, Udonis Haslem, power forward,
Wow.
James Johnson, power forward / small forward. Was a small forward with the Raptors, but now they've been putting him at power forward. Tyler Johnson, shooting guard. Rodney McGruder, I've heard good things about, shooting guard. Kelly Olynyk, center. Josh Richardson, shooting guard. Dion Waiters, shooting guard. Derek Walton Jr., point guard. Okaro White, power forward. Hassan Whiteside, center. Matt Williams, shooting guard. Justice Winslow, small forward. But what was that about?
Udonis
Haslem still?
in
Yep.
the league.
Yep.
Ah.
I think they just re-signed him to a 1 year, like $2 million. So they're gonna probably have him play one more year, and then he'll retire with the Heat because he's played every single year with the Heat.
Yeah. Wow.
I'll go ahead and do the starting five. I'll go with Goran Dragic, Dion Waiters.
Their
Yeah.
whole team is boo.
Yeah. They're not.
No, Hassan Whiteside.
It's on Whiteside. Yeah.
Anyways,
Okay, so you had Waiters and Dragic. Okay.
small forward Justice Winslow. Power forward, I think they're going to try to do what they did with Chris Bosh and have Kelly Olynyk at power forward,
Have him shooting.
shooting, and then Hassan Whiteside at their center. Hassan Whiteside. So that's my starting five.
Sure.
Yeah, it's probably what I would do. The same thing. Yeah.
So you said boo to Deion Waiters, Mr. Zach. Who would you, maybe Tyler Johnson over him?
Anybody over him. Deion Waiters. bleh.
Okay, well, who's your starting shooting guard then?
Honestly, I still think Josh Richardson could get out of his slump and start.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Tyler Johnson would be a good fit for a start. Or Waiters. I don't like Waiters at all.
Waiters
And
is, Waiters is better coming off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Than, I mean,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
if there's a better side of Waiters,
he's
it's
a,
coming off the
he's
bench.
Ball hog.
Because he can
yeah.
shoot the three quick. Yeah, he
a.
shoots them a lot. Yeah.
And I was debating, like you said, with Olenek playing the same role
Yeah.
as Bosch, but Bam was.
Oh, he did stuff in the
Bam-
summer league.
Bam was ranked the highest rookie in the
Yeah.
over the summer league,
Yeah.
wasn't he?
Yeah,
Bam Adebayo.
yeah,
He played really well.
He destroyed the Pacers.
Yeah.
20 points and
Yeah.
like 15 rebounds he averaged. He was a monster.
He was also playing against
So,
TJ Leaf. So.
yeah.
TJ Leaf. Or TJ Leaf. Did he play against us? Yeah, I think he did. He destroyed, I think.
Somebody. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Can't remember.
I'd probably say he's my guy coming off the bench to take somebody's place.
Probably Kelly Olynyk's spot.
Kerry Olynyk's spot. Yeah, power forward.
Okay, so
That's what I pick. Is it-
well, we're doing the worst and best player.
Oh, worst and best players,
We
okay.
forgot that one.
Okay.
My starting
Whoever starts at shooting guard's the worst player on the
probably, like what Zach said, Deion Waiters and what my dad had pointed
Yeah,
out.
Yeah.
He's a good bench player, so I'll probably
Yeah,
eventually
Waiters.
say either Tyler Johnson
Coming
or
off
Josh
the bench.
Richardson coming off the bench that could possibly start at that shooting guard position. Their best player, again, Hassan Whiteside,
Yeah,
a 2020 kind of monster. He's just
Yeah.
an absolute
20 and
beast.
5.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
beast.
Yeah.
That's my start. That's my worst and best player.
Sure.
Sure,
Sure.
sure.
I would probably go. Best would be Hassan Whiteside,
You're damn straight it is.
and worst would probably be. Well, yeah, it's got to be Deion Waiters. Justice Winslow's not exactly a.
Barn burner.
I thought he was going to be just coming and tear up the league, but so far he hasn't. He's all right. He reminds you a little bit of Stanley Johnson on Detroit.
Yep.
He's kind of got stones for hand. You know, he's
Yep.
doesn't have real good hands. But
No.
I'll go Deion Waiters. He's just a gunner. He can't. he's
Star.
not-
He can be a starting minutes kind of guy
Yeah.
that he's gonna shoot way too many times. He's
Yeah.
gonna piss off Whiteside.
Yeah.
He's gonna piss off everybody
Misses
starting.
shots and then
Yep.
yeah, he gets pissed off too. Yeah,
Yep.
he's an interesting guy.
Who we like to be stars again, just like the other previous three teams. It's not gonna probably change all
Well,
much.
Other than
Nope, it's just whoever plays
The
the
shooting
hot
guard.
hand, like the shooting,
shooting guard, yeah.
I'd like to see their starters as LeBron James,
Dwayne Wade.
Wade, Bosch.
Nope.
There's nothing left from
No.
that team.
Yeah,
No.
that's
That
gone.
player
White
left.
Haslam.
Haslam's the only thing.
Haslam.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Record 41-41.
No.
No.
It's hard to believe. Yeah, they could get better than they were. I see them being worse.
I mean, for the East, I'll say
That's-
they stay the same.
Yeah, with them being in the East, I can
That
almost
does
them
help them a
staying
lot,
the
I bet.
same.
Yeah.
Saying
I
that
see them being the 8th or the 9th position.
Ninth
Like
position.
they just missed the playoffs.
Go on, they lose 3 more.
Yeah, I go 39 and 43. Two more.
I want to say, with how bad the East is, it's awful. And Kelly Olynyk, if he can get hot, which he doesn't do that at all, really. If they can figure out that shooting guard position, Deion Waiters not starting, eventually hitting somebody else, I can see them win another game, go 42-40 instead.
You're crazy.
Hassan Whiteside.
Yep, pretty much.
He's
Hassan
a
Whiteside.
one-man show. If he
Uh,
gets hurt, they're screwed.
Oh my gosh! If they get hurt, if he
gets
gets
hurt.
hurt, they're gonna be the new 76ers.
Player that might come off the bench, which I think we all pretty much agreed that
Yeah.
it's one of the shooting guards.
Yeah, anyone one of those three
Shooting
shooting
guards,
guards could
yeah.
start.
Yeah. I think, also, I think James Johnson could almost
No.
start over Olenek if Olenek starts to, which he's known for being cold, extremely
Did
cold.
we have?
If Olenek isn't starting, Bam is gonna start.
Oh, that's true. That's a good
Did
point.
we say Adebayo for a starter? Who did we have?
You guys had Olenek. I had Adebayo.
Yeah.
Adebayo. I'd say Adebayo coming off the bench to take Olenek's place.
Okay. But yeah, we all agree pretty much. The shooting guard position is probably going to be the one
needs
that.
the one
that's
out the
gonna-
most, yeah.
Yep. This. Did we already just talk about the player that might get traded?
No,
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
No, we skipped straight to record.
We did.
Yeah.
Well, we have it on the sheet as record first, and then the player that might get traded to help improve that chances of getting a better record than what we were talking about.
Nope, they're pretty all garbage.
All the above.
Just about anybody could be.
Pretty much.
Except for Whiteside.
Whiteside. Yep.
In fact, I think Deion Waiters could be the guy that gets traded
Maybe.
if anybody wants him.
I think Whiteside and Bam
They're
are
probably the only two untouchables.
Mm-hmm.
Even
Yeah.
Dragic could get traded.
Oh, easily. Yeah.
Because
If they got a good enough offer, I don't see too much of an offer that they would be able to get that can match getting rid of him.
Yeah.
Whiteside.
Dragic.
Dragic.
Oh, Dragic even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say Dragic would probably be the one that gets
might
traded.
because sound out how Dragic's been in the league for a while now.
Yeah, he was with the Suns
So-
for a long time, and then he got traded to
So-
the Heat.
He may want to go with another team just so he could get a better,
A better-
I mean, I can picture him. Darn LeBron will probably take Dragic or something,
Yep.
just to get somebody on his team to help him out. So
I see them trading Dragic and another player. Because, again, Miami Heat, that's one of Kyrie's teams that he wants to go to.
oh well, yeah, that's true. If Kyrie decides to go, they'll have to put together
A
a
package.
package.
They were talking, actually, Dragic and Winslow
Oh, I
for
can see that
for
Yeah, I can see
Kyrie Irving.
that. Yeah, I can picture LeBron wanting Dragic.
That would be amazing for the Heat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they get rid of a big salary, Dragic, and Winslow, who's not turned out to be anything to get Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving, yeah.
That'd be
I mean,
tremendous.
not bad.
I
Yeah,
would say even if you stick Kyrie on this team,
they're still not going to be very good.
No.
enough. Oh no.
But,
If they squeak into the playoffs.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
because look at the East.
Yep.
yeah,
Just look
that's
at
the
these.
East. That's it.
Yep. Well, with that being said, that was the Miami Heat, a team that again went from LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh to
This.
this
Well,
whatever
Hassan
what
Whiteside.
do you want to call this is.
Eastern Conference Finals, 1,000 years in a row.
Yeah,
and
to Hassan Whiteside.
Hassan.
making playoffs, not making playoffs.
Yeah.
All right, we are on to the last team. This was a short film, or short one, because again, a lot of teams we didn't really know much about. We got actually the Lakers. That was a pretty good discussion. All the other teams weren't as much. This might be actually a pretty good discussion right here. Milwaukee Bucks. You have Giannis Antetokounmpo,
The Greek
small
Freak.
forward, the Great Freak. Michael Beasley, small forward / power forward. They've been playing him sometimes at the power forward position. Malcolm Brogdon, guard. Sterling Brown, guard. Matthew Dellavedova, point guard. Spencer Hawes, power forward. John Henson, power forward / center. Bronson Koenig, point guard. Jaquan Lewis, point guard. Thon Maker, power forward. Chris Middleton, shooting guard. Greg Monroe, center. Jalen Moore, small forward. Jabari Parker, power forward. Gary Payton, the second, point guard. Tony Snell, small forward. Snell, small forward. Mirza Teletovic, power forward. Jason Torrey, shooting guard. Yeah, all right. Rashad Vaughn, shooting guard. And DJ Wilson, forward. Is there somebody like to go first? They're starting five.
Their starting five is just Giannis.
Just straight up Giannis, he's going to play all five? Which I can see that. He did lead his whole team in every category.
Wow.
Points, assists, blocks, rebounds, steals?
Probably steals.
Steals? Yeah, he led them all
Wow.
five for the Milwaukee
That's
Bucks.
amazing. Damn.
That's pretty good when you have Greg Monroe on your team to get more rebounds than him.
Yep.
Pretty damn impressive. Huh. Okay, who else, Zach?
Brogdon, Middleton, Parker, and Maker.
Those are your starters.
Okay.
Tend to combo. Okay. Go ahead, Kyle.
And if you didn't notice, I put Giannis at point.
Point guard, wow.
Okay.
Instead of Dellavedova. Wow.
I think Dellavedova coming off the bench is pretty huge for them. I'm going to have to go with Zach on that part. Malcolm Brogdon at point guard.
I just don't think he has the ball handling ability to do that.
Yeah, I saw some highlights, and he looked like he was doing some pretty decent ball handling and good passing, it seemed to me.
I definitely can't see Delly starting.
No.
Not anymore.
Malcolm Brogdon, shooting guard, Chris Middleton, like what Zach said, Giannis Antetokounmpo at small forward. Pretty much like what Zach said, Jabari Parker at power forward. And who'd you... Oh, Thon Maker at center? Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to pretty much go with that kind of lineup. That's not a bad lineup.
Same.
The only difference I see is, okay, you had Brogdon at guard.
Brogdon.
Who'd you have, Zach, at guard?
I had Giannis and Brogdon.
Oh, you had Giannis, okay.
And then Chris Middleton.
See, a guy that's going to surprise people is Gary Payton, the second. He
Okay.
had a really good
Summer League?
summer league. He
Oh,
could steal
wow.
the basketball.
Hmm.
But I think that'll come later when he'll probably be the guy I think will eventually be a starter. I'm with Zach. Giannis is point guard. And then Thon Maker, Jabari Parker, let's see, Jabari Parker. Okay, let's see. Giannis. Chris Middleton. That's it. Yeah,
Okay.
And Thon Maker, yeah.
And what's good about this team is that they are so young,
Yeah.
athletic, that they can pretty much slide anybody
They can
at
switch
any
them around,
position,
yeah.
switch them around, just like the Boston Celtics. Anybody's able to move around, and they're young, so...
Especially Giannis. I mean, the guy could play point guard all the way to center.
Yep.
Pretty,
Any of them.
that's pretty impressive.
Do you really hear much players that can do 1 through 5? Not
No,
really.
He's one, yeah.
Him and LeBron, that is about
Pretty
it.
much the only
Yep.
guys, yeah, play point and center.
Or, Brian Parton. Guy on the Pelicans.
Oh,
Davis.
yeah. Their best player, I think we'll all agree, is
Giannis?
Mr. Giannis Antetokounmpo. I would hope.
Yep.
I would hope.
I'm going Jason Terry.
Jason Terry is the best player?
Oh,
That's not bad.
No.
Giannis is probably going to be in MVP talks this year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
had the hell that good of a year. He really did.
This is
yeah.
only his 5th year in the
I know he's
league.
a young guy. Yeah, he's young. He's only like
They have a
20,
pretty decent
22,
22 or
23.
3 years old.
Because he
yeah.
started in the league at 18.
22,
Is he
year
22? Year 4. Wow.
They have a pretty decent bench too, which helps.
Yeah.
Oh,
they
yeah, that's
really
not a
do.
bad bench at all.
I mean, go ahead.
And their worst player... Yeah, let's see here.
The worst player I would probably have to go with would be Parker.
Yeah.
Wow. He's
Yeah.
a pretty decent player,
He,
but he's not turned out to be as great as
They
guys
second
should be.
pick in the draft or something like that?
yeah. No, he was first, wasn't he? He got picked over Wiggins, didn't he?
over Wiggins even.
No, Wiggins was first.
First,
he was
he was
Parker
second.
second.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys think highly of Thon Maker?
He did a lot last year.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just Parker, he plays more of a small forward role,
Yeah.
and then he plays it at power forward, so it's just kind of eh.
Yeah, he doesn't really rebound as much as
No.
he should be at the power forward position.
Right.
He doesn't really do a whole lot overall in the game for Jabari Parker at power forward. They might eventually slide Chris Middleton to the bench and put Antetokounmpo at shooting guard, so that way Parker can play his real role at small
There's a
forward.
guard-
Small forward.
Yeah.
Play off the bench. I think we all agree that almost all these players can
Come.
maybe
I wouldn't say all of them.
not all of them,
But
but quite a few of them at least.
yeah, they got a
Gary
pretty
Payton,
good
Tony
bench.
Snell,
Greg Monroe.
Greg Monroe.
They just with him, he needs the ball to be efficient. So having him come off the bench was definitely
I say Gary.
That's huge.
I say Gary Payton coming off the bench for me is going to be huge. I think he's going to be. He's just going to be. He's a rookie though, so I don't. It's going to be a tough.
Yeah.
Year for him, but he's going to be a good one.
I think it's
this is his second.
Oh, it's his
year.
second year.
Okay.
Because he was in the summer league. I saw him in the summer league, and
he
he was
seemed like he was
pretty
pretty-
impressive.
Okay.
Really
Go
impressive.
Colin
Of course, it's the
Division
summer league, so.
would either be Gary Payton
Uh-huh.
or, I hate to say it, but Delhi.
Dellavedova, he's
Yeah,
not.
he'll-
He's not. He
he'll
shoots a
definitely
3-pointer
come off the
pretty
bench.
well. So yeah, he's gonna be a decent
I
one.
hate to say it, but
Yeah.
He's not bad.
it could happen,
I don't see anybody
depending on who the matchup is.
stealing a starting position
From anybody,
from
really,
anybody.
yeah.
Unless Brogdon just recedes to rookie terribleness or has a sophomore slump. I mean,
Yeah.
like, because I mean, he won Rookie of the Year. Like,
Pretty impressive, yeah.
Is there anybody that? Is there any players that, or any lineup that they would like for to happen versus what we have said?
honestly, like my lineup was pretty much what I would like to happen. Just,
That's what I was kind of saying,
Yeah.
thinking too.
yeah, I mean, a lot of their players, like a couple of their players, you can plug in and.
Yeah, I like the
Do
lineup
different
that
things.
we have, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Record 42-40.
East got a lot weaker. I'd say
Things
they
get
go
better,
up.
yeah.
So what do you think there's going to be record is going to be probably?
What seed did they get last year?
They got 6.
Wow, 6-8.
Sixth.
The Hawks are out, so I'm gonna give them another like 3 wins and say they go 45 and 37.
Sure.
I mean, they might even take a couple more than that, but it'll be right around there.
Yeah, whatever the 5th seed ends
Yeah.
up. it's-
It'll be close to like 600%. Like they win 3 out of 5 games.
I'm going to go anything from 3 to 6 wins.
Yeah. I was going to say 6 more wins.
6 more
I'm gonna
wins?
go 48 and 34.
I'm going to go.
I definitely see that.
Because Antetokounmpo,
They could
he's
be anywhere
going to
between-
be even
Yeah.
better, if that's hard to believe.
Yep.
I mean, he's going to be even better.
Better.
so
And-
Yep.
He's
and
worth
so-
a couple
so
wins at least.
Brogdon and
Same with-
Maker
they're
are
all
both
gonna be better.
sophomores this
Yeah.
year.
I
And
think they could be anywhere between like 43 and 50 wins.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
since the
I-
East is so easy,
Yeah.
too, that helps them a lot.
And honestly, the Raptors won 51, and I didn't think the Raptors were very
I think
good.
they're as good as the Raptor. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely better than the Raptors
Raptors
are.
are,
Mhm.
I think.
So, I mean, they could take all the way up to 52. Like,
Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo.
That's- Antetokounmpo. He's worth.
oh, yeah.
I mean, he's worth at least, like you said, 6 more wins
Mm-hmm.
himself.
Mm-hmm.
Especially,
if he could develop a ranged game,
my gosh.
he would probably take best in the
league.
Oh, by
Over-
far.
He'd be like a
which would
Kevin
be
Durant.
best in the world.
Yeah.
but-
He's a Kevin Durant style play. I mean, if you think about it, except he just can't shoot the 3
Yeah, he's-
as well.
Yeah.
Durant.
Yeah, he's
But
a,
his
a
length
better
is
all-around
so
player than
unbelievable.
Durant is, but Durant's
Yeah.
offense
Is
just is phenomenal.
Phenomenal. Yeah.
I'm going to go with 46 and 36 is what my record's going to be.
They're going to move up in the probably move up in the seeding then.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
5 or 6
it'll be one or it'll be at least one going to the
because of
fifth,
Atlanta.
and Wizards.
Right.
They didn't really
John
improve.
Wall.
Yeah,
John
yeah.
Wall. Yeah.
They didn't really improve,
I
but they
could-
didn't really gain
Yeah,
anything.
Yeah.
I could see them taking out the Wizards and even the
Raptors?
Raptors.
So the third seed?
Maybe.
So maybe the third
Third
seed
seed.
because I can't see them beating
Cleveland.
yet, and definitely not the Celtics.
Celtics. So. Yeah.
Okay.
The Celtics just have too much.
Okay. So who did we say
Pu-
about traded?
Yeah, traded. One player that might get traded.
They just signed Snell, otherwise I would have said him.
Yeah.
I'm going with Monroe.
I think they
Monroe.
like having Monroe come off the bench
Just
too
as
much.
Yeah.
center.
And unless he starts to complain about that role, I wouldn't think
He's
that.
pretty much their only center on here, isn't he? Wow. They really
Well-
go small on this team.
Yeah.
They don't really pull
Yeah.
out 10 company. He's tall. I mean, they're all tall, but
Well, I feel like the backup. I think those roles should be reversed for him and Henson, honestly,
yeah.
because Henson is definitely a more center-ish player than Monroe.
Monroe,
yeah.
Monroe is more of a power forward.
Yeah.
With me, the reason why I said Monroe is that there's trade rumors that
Already.
the Milwaukee Bucks are wanting to get rid of him. Henson
I could see that. The contract
And
on him is
contract
is
probably-
Yeah.
awful, and then Vaughn is who the three players I've heard that will probably maybe get
Those are-
traded. But I think Monroe.
Just
I think he's okay with what he's playing at the bench. But if he were to get traded and be able to start, I think he'd be happy with that too.
He's like in the.
Michael Beasley makes a great player coming off the bench for his contract and
Yeah, he did.
like
How much is Monroe making? Like 20 million or
Mo-
in the 20s?
probably a little less than that. But
15 to 20,
Oh, okay.
somewhere around there. 18 million,
Yeah,
I
I can
think.
see him getting traded.
I
though.
really think teams would hate me as an owner.
Yeah, I
Would
know,
just be
right?
Like, everybody on my roster is fair game.
Except for Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, one person.
Anakimpo, I wouldn't trade for anything.
Yep.
Not this stage of his
I don't
career.
know. Like somebody offered like LeBron James for him, I might consider.
I would not. Not at
4 years in the league, and he's the
22 years old.
Yeah, 22 years
it's
old and-
tough.
I would.
leading your whole team in stats, not just points
That's
and
amazing.
assists. He's doing all of it.
I don't know.
I
All of
can't.
them up for grabs.
The,
Okay.
the
I
only-
don't see him going anywhere. That's just me personally
Right.
as an owner. I'd be like, yeah, everybody's fair game, depending on what I can get.
The only person I would even remotely think about trading him for would be Davis.
Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
The
he's
same
is exactly
kind
the
of
same.
player.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
same kind of player.
Well, that being said, guys, I think that's the end of this discussions and podcast. Next time that we have this, we're going to do the Minnesota Timberwolves, the New Orleans Pelicans, the New York Knicks, the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Orlando Magic.
Might be pretty good.
That's not a bad one. The only two teams that are going to be Magic and the Knicks. But the other three teams, I'm looking
But they're
forward
still
to
fun to
talking
talk
about.
about. They're still fun to talk about.
Oh, the Knicks? Oh, yeah.
Knicks. Always fun.
Honestly, the Oklahoma City Thunder outside of Westbrook
George and-
is
And Paul George.
PG.
overrated.
Overrated.
He's dead to me.
Dead to him.
Look.
Well, that being said, guys, we're going to end this podcast right here.